Alright guys, welcome to the stream. These are my Premier League predictions of the 2020-2021 season. So, let's get into it. Alright, so, obviously season kicks off tomorrow. And pretty much I'm going to go through the teams that I believe will go down, who's going to win the title, top six. Also, essentially, I'm just going to be so we're just gonna go through it. Hopefully you agree with me. Yeah, so to kick things off, the only team I'm putting down into the championship. Hello everybody as well. I know this is a live stream. So hello Tristan, Missile, Toxic, United, VT, what's up, and yeah, okay, that's all of them. Right, so to kick things off, I am putting West Brom 20th, okay? So, and I will tell you why I am putting them 20th. I'm putting them 20th because, for me, as a championship squad, you need to develop your squad to the level where you can try and stay up. Hello Matthew, welcome to the stream. So, for me, West Brom haven't done that. You know, when you look at Leeds, they have done that. They got Rodrigo. He's not the best signing, but, you know, obviously, you can definitely see that West Brom have made no chances, no nothing, no transfers that are going to keep them up. They're going straight down. The next one, right, and this is going to be interesting if I can actually remember who I put. It was, oh yes, Aston Villa. Aston Villa, for me, they got saved last time, lads. If I'm going to be really honest, lads. For me, you know, if it wasn't for that goal line technology fault, whatever you really want to call it, I guess, Villa would be in the championship. Jack Grealish would have been sold. McGinn would have been sold. Tyrone Mings would be sold. You know, all their good players would be gone. Pretty much what's happened to see what Bournemouth have done. They got rid of Wilson, Fraser, pretty much all their good players. Like, you know what I mean? So for me, they're going down. I can definitely see a sack coming for Dean Smith's way, and also I can just see Grealish leaving. You know, he just can't stay at this club. It's like a ship going down. You know, there's no point staying on top. The next club I'm going for is Crystal Palace. Now, some of you might be a bit shocked by this one. For me, I have nothing wrong with the Palace players. Believe me, I do like Palace. They're not as bad as they would. I'm just speaking gibberish here. For me, they just have not grown into a better club, in my opinion. They just haven't, right? And there's a reason for that, guys. It's because, you know, they still rely on Wilfried Zaha. Wilfried Zaha, like, they're just relying on him. And to be fair, honestly, he is an okay player, but he's not someone to rely on. He's not like a Aubameyang, Bruno. You know, you don't rely on him. That's the normal rule. Junks will co-host Saturday Social from now. Yeah, I heard that. That's fair play to him. He deserves it. Alright, let's move on to the next one. And the next one, who are just missing relegation, is West Ham. For me, okay guys, so this is my honest opinion. West Ham, you know, it's going to be a really tight one this season. You know, they did enough just to survive last season. I think they're going to do enough just to stay in this division again. But, you know, Sebastian Haller, what a waste of a signing. I'm sorry, he's not a good signing. Antonio absolutely sparked things up afterwards, and you know, it's only a matter of time before essentially West Ham either go down or they make some signings. You know, they have to bring in someone who's good, and yeah, so that is one of the reasons why I'm going to put West Ham one place off relegation. The next team I'm going to put, alright, let's see if you can guess. Alright, I'm just going to, is Brighton. For me, Brighton, they can stay up. You know, I feel like there's no doubt that they can stay up, because, you know, they do have the players that they can stay up. They've good young players, they've good talented players, but you know, so I feel like yes, Brighton will just about stay up in the Premier League, but just about. You know, it is going to be tough for them, and yeah, I can definitely see it going lucky for them. Next one is a Championship club, and it is Fulham. Fulham, they're the third out of the, so they would be 15th, right? So I think that's going to be a good place for them. You can't say that's not going to be a good position for them, obviously, because you know Alexander Mitrovic, I think he's gone. If he is, then it's going to be a really tired season for them. But I do think they will stay up. So yeah, it's going to be good to see. Yeah, so he does play for Fulham. There was a link to Fulham. Areola was it? It was Areola who was going to move to Fulham. I think that's an absolute steal of from Fulham. Fair play to them for getting Areola. Areola is a decent keeper who, fair enough, has not got the best name on him, but you know. Then the next club I'm going to go for is a Premier League club, and it's going to be Newcastle United. Guys, there'll be another live stream, so I'll be talking to y'all, okay? So just watch if you want. So Newcastle, they've made the signing of Wilson. They're going to do signing of Fraser from Bournemouth. So yeah, you know, it's funny because at the start, before any transfers were made, any of this, I put Newcastle 20th, mainly because I just didn't think they would actually do well. You know, it is going to be really deciding when it comes to Newcastle, honestly, because you can never really know how it's going to be. Maybe they might finish in the bottom three, maybe not. But I'd say really from Newcastle down to West Brom, I think those are going to be the troubled ones. So the ones who have a chance of essentially being in the relegations battle. Now, for a team who's not going to stay in the relegation battle but potentially could stay mid-table, I'm putting Burnley. So Burnley are going to be 13th if I'm correct. So yeah, 13 for Burnley would be okay. I mean, they usually finish around that area, mid-table. For sure, you know, it's obviously, you know, Burnley, Sean Dyche is still there. He's still a good manager. Not the best play, but you know what I mean. It is what it is at the end of the day, you know. The main thing I think what Burnley had to do was keep Sean Dyche at the club. If you didn't keep Sean Dyche at the club, I would have put you in the relegation zone. Honestly, there was not a manager. Probably Eddie Howe maybe if he had to move to Burnley, but I don't think that would have happened. For me, like, you know, it is what you have right there, lads, honestly. 13th for Burnley. For 12th, I am putting the legendary, for its first time in 16 years coming back to the Premier League, I'm putting Leeds at 12th. Now, you might be wondering, why am I putting Leeds at 12th? I just think, you know, it's going to be a good season for them. 12th is a decent start, you know, coming back into the Premier League after 12 long years out. But yeah, I just personally think, you know, it will be a tough one for Leeds. They are playing Liverpool tomorrow. I will be doing a predictions video of who do I think will win week 1, and then I'll keep doing it until week 38. So yeah, moving on to number 11, and number 11 is, let me see, I'm going to be putting this team. Now, these did shock everyone last season, and I'm putting Sheffield United. For me, Sheffield United had a blinder season last season. I think only because of COVID-19, or, you know, the global bastard. That's one of the reasons why I believe Sheffield United, because they didn't really have the depth or the facilities to help out the players to essentially stay up. to get European football next season. For me, that would have been crazy just seeing Sheffield United, who were destined by everybody. No one thought that they were going to stay up and do as well as they did. But, you know, guys, that's how it was. Then, so that is the 11th one. So we're now moving to number 10. And number 10, I'm giving it to the one beside them. Southampton are going to get number 10. I believe Danny Ings, he absolutely destroyed the Premier League last season with his goals. I think he'll do it again. He probably won't get the golden boot, but, you know, I feel like it could go the Saints' way. Top half table, I think everyone would take that if you're a Southampton fan. And yeah, hopefully Hasenhüttl can bring a bit more players into the club. My next team that is going to be 9th, so we're still top half. It's Wolves. You know, I think Wolves, yes, they're dropping, but when you look at the clubs that are going to be ahead of them, you kind of understand why. Obviously, selling Matt Doherty might be the thing that might kill Wolves when it comes to like staying for European football. Maybe we might spend more money after next season, because obviously, you know, that's what people are going to be doing. So 9th for Wolves. Alright. Sorry to everyone if I'm not communicating with you. I'm just doing this video, and then next stream, which once I finish, I will talk to y'all. Okay. So 8th, I'm going to be putting Leicester. Now this is probably going to be a shock to most people, but I feel like this is a season where Leicester come 8th, don't get a European chance, and they're just not going to do well, I think. Oh wait, oops, oops. Leicester, there you go. So yeah, it's going to be that guys. Yeah, so Leicester are going to be 8th. Yeah, that's correct. 7th. You know what? I this is a bolding move, but I feel like it's right. I'm putting Spurs. All right. I would put them 5th. That was where I was going to put them, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to switch things up. 7th is going to be for Spurs, but there's going to be a twist to this. Jose Mourinho will win the Europa League with Spurs this season. That's why they're not going to focus mainly on the Premier League, so that's why they're going to drop to 7th. However, winning the Europa League is a very easy way for Spurs to get back into the Champions League instead of focusing on getting top 4. So I feel like that is what's going to be. Then I'm going to put Everton in 6th. So for me, Everton, you know, Carlo Ancelotti's brought in 2 decent players, potentially 3 with Doucouré. He's brought in Allen from Napoli, and he's also brought in James Rodriguez, and that's free. He was free. People say it was 20 million. It was actually free, but there's a buy-on clause. So whatever Everton sell Rodriguez for, they get a bit of the money, which I think is clever, you know. Okay, so coming in at number 5, just missing out on Champions League football next season, is Arsenal. Lads, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Arsenal's, when they strengthened their squad with Saliba and Gabriel, I think that was great. You know, they are going in the right direction, lads. It is fair. They are going in the right direction. However, their midfield, I know they're trying to get more signings, which will depend how the season goes. But for now, maybe we'll see. I think Arsenal, they're the closest for me to getting top 4, and yeah. So we have done all 16 teams, so we're gone down to the last 4. What order have I put the last 4 in? And I'll show you. So the last 4, does it include Chelsea, Liverpool, City, or Manchester United? Now this is going to shock a few people. I'm going for I'm messing. I'm going for Manchester City, and I will tell you why. I know this is a risky one, but you know what? I'll go first. I think City will do bad because there's many problems at that club, and I will tell you one. Alright, I'll tell you one off the top of my head. Left back. Name one left back they have, and I know City fans are going to say we have Cancelo, he plays there, or Zinchenko. They're not good enough. I know as a United fan, obviously we're trying to sign. They're trying to sign, Koulibaly. Sorry, United are trying to sign either Telles or more specifically, Reguilon from Real Madrid. But for me, look at Manchester City. I'm just going to say this now. No left back. That's their target area. If I was a team, I would target their left hand side. Even though they've got a great centre back in Laporte still in the defence, maybe a bit of Koulibaly and Nathan Ake as backup, but there's no, you cannot tell me that the fact is they still haven't fixed that left back position. Pep Guardiola has been there for 4 years and he's been saying he's the best manager in the Premier League and spent over $1 billion on players. Yeah, sure, he's won the Premier League, that's fair enough, but he didn't win any Champions League, and that's the thing when I say, when people say he's the best, I don't think he is. But regardless, guys, Manchester City is going to be fourth. Third, now this is less bias, but is the Manchester rivals, Manchester United. For me, they will get Sancho, they will get Reguilon, but it's just a fact that we need another centre back with Harry Maguire. And that's the thing, when we were playing Spurs straight after lockdown, Bergwijn just ran through our centre back line, straight through, and there was no one catching him. I know Upamecano is not going anywhere this season, which is unfortunate. However, I'm hoping Alex Tuizebe is hopefully fit, because he is a really good defender. He's young, talented, and a lot of future. So this leads the question now: do Liverpool retain or do Chelsea win it? Coming in second place with us. Oh, actually, no way. Yeah, no, we'll do first. We'll say coming in first place. Right, so what we're going to do, right, is we're going to put Chelsea on. So if I press circle and it goes back to Chelsea, I'm saying Chelsea have won. Chelsea are going to win the Premier League. If I press X, it means Liverpool have won. So if it goes to X, it will go into the zone where it shows all the players. Shows 2 players, sorry. My answer is sorry about that, guys. So I believe Chelsea will win the Premier League. Now, why do I think that? Well, you look at the players that they brought in. Timo Werner, Ziyech, and Pulisic will be their attacking 3. Kante, you could say Kovacic, and you could say Havertz in the midfield. Then left back Chilwell, maybe Thiago Silva, he's a bit unfit, and then Rudiger or Zuma, whoever you want. Aspilicueta, Reece James. Goalie is the only problem I see in Chelsea. They will get it sorted out, say, before obviously the transfer window is shut. It's just going to be just wondering how. For Liverpool, for me, I feel like there's going to be an injury. There's no way they can go through an entire 4-season period without one main player getting a huge injury that keeps them out for the rest of the season. So, for me, Liverpool come second, Chelsea first, United third, City fourth. That's how it is, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm going straight on to Rocket League after this, so thank you so much for watching. Please like the stream, subscribe to the channel, do share the stream, and do put in your comments down below. So I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching.